Look who it is. It's your week 2 crew. Week two is in the books, and we're going on to week 3. It's your dynamic duo here on the DK and Tree podcast. It's your boy DK. It's your boy TJ over there. Man, what can I say, man? I mean, all the games were good, but there were a lot of shockers in this week's game. A lot of, oh Lord. Look who done already showed up. Look who done already showed up.
Yeah,
where you been at? How about that? Where you been at?
Here we go.
Look, here we go. Look, here we go already. here we go. Where you been at? That's the only thing I want to know. You been MIA. Where you been at? So, man, like I said, a lot of shockers this week. Hey, I still rep my team. I don't care, regardless if we in the basement or not. Guess what? I still rep my team. Right. All right. Do we have problems? Yes, we got problems. Okay. But guess what? I'm still repping them. We got 18 still. We got 16 more weeks.
Yep.
Hey, like I said, we got to get it together. Like I said, here's the one thing I can say with Philly versus Baltimore. At least y'all do have a win.
We got a head start. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. At least y'all got to win. Oh my God, man! Where do you want to start? How about that?
You know what? I'll get the game that everybody saw last night out the way.
Okay.
I have a lot of things to get off my chest, and I'm pretty sure everybody wants to hear it. Shout out CM Punk. You know who you are. Get the job done. Bad blood with Drew McIntyre. But just like the rest of you, I saw that game last night. No one could stop the run. I don't know if everybody knew that.
Neither team.
No one.
Neither team.
I just want to go over just a little bit of stats here. Okay, some takeaways that I had when I was watching this game. Don't know if you know this, but Philly won the time possession against the Atlanta Falcons. 35 minutes to 24. Yeah, that's very important. You know that running thing that I was talking about just a few seconds ago? Yeah, Philly had 106 rushing yards last night. Okay, but here comes the mistakes. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Yeah, I sound like LeBron right now, right? Because this is my point. 9 penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Very costly penalties. Some penalties, I was just sitting there like, are you serious? I don't care if this is week 2 or week 15. Y'all don't have this stuff down. Y'all don't have this stuff figured out yet? Really?
Right.
So 9 penalties. Then let's go through the mistakes, all right? Let's start off with mistake number 1. In the first quarter, they decided not to take the points at the Atlanta 9-yard line.
Okay. What have I ever preached on here? What have I ever preached? Take the points. Take the points.
Yes.
Take the points. Hey. Good morning. Yes. I've always said take the points. I don't care where you are. Take the points. Dan Campbell hasn't learned from that because last year, if he'd have took those points, he'd have beat the 49ers.
Just saying.
Take the points. If you dare, why gamble? Take the points. Hey, we're moving up and down the field. They can't stop us with the run. Take the points. I preach that over and over again. Take the points. And I'm like, why are they going for it? Why are they going for it?
Oh, and you know what? That's because this is what bothers me about you analytic people. Y'all have brainwashed some of these head coaches to think that some of this shit is actually a good idea. If I'm at the opponent's 10-yard line in the first quarter and I have no idea how this game is going to turn out, I need points on the board, regardless. Why am I going for it on 4th and 3 when I don't even know if my offense has the capability on this drive to get the 4th down conversion?
Right.
I don't care what the analytic numbers are saying. If you're looking at the way the game is going and you're like, you know what? I'm not too sure about this. Let's just settle for 3. Sometimes it's okay to be conservative. It's not illegal.
Yes.
It goes a long way. And in this game, if you had those 3 points,
you'd have won the game. You'd have won the game.
Okay? So that's mistake number 1. Number 2, and this is the one that everyone's talking about, the 3rd and 3 in the 4th quarter at the Atlanta 10-yard line. I don't know what is up with us in the fucking red zone, but apparently when we get in the red zone, we just become anemic to try to get points on the board. I don't know what the fuck that is about, but apparently that's our issue. Okay? 3rd and 3 at the Atlanta 10-yard line. Now, mind you, Atlanta has used all of their timeouts. I repeat, they have used all of their timeouts. They have none.
And all y'all needed was a 1st down.
That's
it.
it.
Game would have been over.
That's it.
Game would have been over. Game would have been over.
Now, I purposely said 3rd and 3 because no one cares about the field goal because everybody knows that the defense who, quite frankly, let Kirk Cousins walk all the way down the field like it was nothing.
Yes, they did.
Okay? The field goal don't even matter. You want to know why it doesn't matter? Because at 3rd and 3, instead of you running the football, doing the thing that's been working for y'all all game long, we're going to throw a pass to Saquon Barkley to the right-hand side. And you know what? I know everybody wants to shit on Barkley, and rightfully so. I'm one of them. But you know what? He wouldn't be having his head on the pike right now if they had just ran the football. Even if you don't get the 3rd down, it goes down to the 4th. They don't have timeouts left.
Nope.
You can chew the clock. Shoot. Okay, let's say they run a ball and they don't get nothing. It's still 4th and 3. I would still go at that point. That would be a solid decision to go for it or get the points if you really need it.
Yep.
You can pick and choose what you want to do because the clock is running. But instead of doing that, oh, you know what? I'm going to just try to trick everybody and throw a pass that ended up not being caught.
You saw the look on his face when he dropped that ball. The look on his face was like, I can't believe I just did this. I can't believe I missed this pass. I can't believe that now I'm giving them a chance. And boy, that what they ever did give him a chance. Because if Kurt didn't look like an elite quarterback, he did in that last drive.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only comparing that last drive to Tom Brady. Only that last drive. I would never compare Kirk Cousins to Tom Brady. But he marched down the field. No errors. Yep. Bam, touchdown. I was like, oh, my goodness. Then y'all get the ball back. Y'all start coming down the field. But when Hurts threw that pass and I saw the defender, I said, that's going to be intercepted. Sure enough, intercepted. Game over. And even what you said last night, who was he throwing to? Who was he throwing to?
Give me that answer, please. It was triple coverage. Who was over there?
Who was he throwing to? I don't get it. But I can say that game was great from beginning to end. That game was great. That game was great from beginning to end. Even with the mistake at the end, it was still a great game.
Yep.
And that's why I was just saying that's on Saquon, man. But like you said, that's also on Sirianni.
Yes.
Run the ball.
Run the ball. Fucking ball. It's been working all game. It'll be different. It'll be different, right? Like I promise you, I would be singing a different tune if the running game wasn't working, if the passing game wasn't working. Kind of like how things were last year where shit just wasn't working and you just had to figure out what the fuck you wanted to do in certain moments. That's different. But when you have something that's been working all game, use it. You have one of the best running backs in the league, and I'm not even joking. One of the best running backs in the league.
And he was running them down.
Yes.
Running them down. He was running them over. He was like, hey, New York, let me show you what I'm going to do. New York, I hope y'all watch it. It's right up the road. New York, watch this. That's the statement he was making in that game. Like when y'all was over in Brazil. Made a statement. He made a statement. And he's making more of a statement. Man, I tell you. But like I said, the game was great.
Yes, if you take away that first quarter, that game was awesome. Because that first quarter was boring. I ain't gonna lie, that first quarter was boring as shit. You could not pay me to watch that first quarter. Now the rest of the game, all right, cool. That seems like a Monday Night Football atmosphere type of vibe. That was cool. That first quarter was a piece of shit from both teams. I don't want to see that shit. I want to wish that on anybody. That was not fun to watch at all. Not at all. Right.
Man, but like I said, I enjoyed that from beginning to end, even with the boring first quarter. I enjoyed all of it. Yeah. I was like, man, this is a game. And I'm like, can anybody stop anybody that's on the ground? I mean, because everybody was running. They seemed to have been running up and down the field. And the thing of it is y'all was trying to isolate Cousins to, so he wouldn't get a run game going, but he had run going to the play action. Man, Troy Aikman was calling that right out the box. He was like, they use that play action, they're going to be deadly. They use the play action, and that's what they kept doing. Run, then play action. So, but for them, especially the last drive, to have left my man open the way they did over there, and he threw that ball to him. I'm like, why are they not pressing them? They wasn't pressing the receivers.
Oh, no. On that play in particular, they pressed him all right. Drake London just sat up there and treated Darius Slay like he was a fucking child. That's what fucking happened. He got so butt naked ass open that he sat up there, got to the corner, sitting up there, waved his hands, his light-skinned hands wide open.
He had flags like he was winning a plane.
Yes. He was having the flags like he was a part of the plane, wide open. He didn't have to do nothing. As soon as he hit that route, butt naked ass open. Kirk Cousins couldn't throw it anywhere else. He was so wide open. Drake London ran that route to fucking perfection. Perfection. He hit that out route. He hit Darius Slay with something serious. And I called it in my head. I was like, yep, this is going to Drake London, isn't it? And it went to Drake London.
It went to Drake London.
I was like, damn. I mean, I was expecting for him to get the ball. I didn't think he was going to be so fucking open, though. And then you watch the replay, and Darius Slay, he just got lost. He just showed his age, okay? I'm going to just put it that way.
You say he showed his age.
He showed his age and got cooked like some home-style scrambled eggs on a Sunday morning. That's what happened to Darius Slay on that last touchdown drive. That's what I fucking saw. So, you know what? Maybe they shouldn't have pressed him. Maybe they should have went in the zone. That way it wouldn't have been as egregious. But he got cooked like eggs and bacon on a Sunday morning made with so much love. That's what happened to Darius fucking Slay on that play.
But wait a minute, man. Wait. I got to address this one. I mean, what is up with y'all players trying to snap people's necks off with the face mask off?
I don't know. I guess it's something. I think it's our way of trying to get some sort of advantage because we sure enough couldn't get a fucking pass rush to save our lives yesterday. I'll tell you that much. That shit was fucking atrocious. Both teams had one sack last night. Had one sack last night.
That tells you how bad the defense pass rusher was.
Yes.
It wasn't none.
And you know what? Hey, I want to call somebody out right now because we paid him a bunch of money in free agency. Hey, Bryce Huff, we paid you $15 million for 3 years. It's been 2 weeks already. Where the hell are you? I've heard Jalen Carter's name. I've heard Brandon Graham's old ass name last night. He's the one that got the sack. Where the hell are you? He's nowhere to be found. You can't set the fucking edge. You can't get after the quarterback. You can't stop the run. What are you there for? To sit there and look pretty? I can get Josh Sweat to do that shit if that's what we're paying you to do.
Hey, wait a minute. How many illegal formation calls did we have last night?
That's a good question, man. The
Eagles had so many penalties. I don't think it was over
like
5.
At least 5.
I don't think it was over 5.
It wasn't over 5. It was exactly 3. And 2 of them was by Atlanta.
Yeah.
One of them was on us. I remember that. I knew that question was coming. I took notes on that. I saw that coming.
So, what are we up to for the year already? I'm going to have to look that one up.
Oh, you have to.
I'm definitely going to have to look that one up.
That counter has increased a lot.
It has increased dramatically. Yes.
Oh, yes.
But, man, like I said, at least y'all have one win. We are in the basement with the Bengals, okay?
Shall we go there?
Now, let's go south to Baltimore since we're on the East Coast.
Yes, please.
Okay. Remember when we had this last season and the season before that we're blowing these leads? We have the lead and we can't maintain the lead. Now, you know me, I watch the social media posters, I watch this, and like I said, I'm not making any excuses for any of it. I'm not. Okay. But you know what they always saying? The Raiders though. But hold on, Tish. I know you're saying the Raiders, but remember we went out there to Vegas and we went barn burning with them and lost by a field goal a couple years ago. It was Monday Night Football. So the Raiders are kind of tough. I'm not knocking their skills, but here's the thing. If we done went in there and handled our business on that offense, because remember, what call did we get hit with? Illegal formation. Right? Remember, it was 3rd and 1, then went back to 3rd and 6, and then 3rd and 1, then back to 3rd and 6. Illegal formation. You have Derrick Henry and you have Lamar Jackson in the backfield. Justice Hill in the backfield. Why are you trying to do a trick play with a tight end? On 3rd and 1. They called us for illegal formation. Push this back. So here's the thing. We're giving them the opportunity to come back. We're giving them the opportunity. Stick with your game. I'm hearing the outcries now. They want Harbaugh fired.
Wow.
They want Harbaugh out of there.
We're doing this.
They said we gave up the wrong person and Mike McDonald. Mike McDonald should have stayed here and they should have got rid of Harbaugh.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, I'm just listening to chatter. But yeah, the refs are cheating. Wait a minute. When we get to the Steelers game, because we're going to go there next, the amount of penalties that was called on the Steelers offense was ridiculous.
Yes, that is also true.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? And I'm watching this, and I don't know. I'm getting ready to throw this theory out. Let's listen to me for a second. Every AFC North team has been penalized more than any other team in the NFL. Think about it.
Who?
Every AFC North team has been penalized more than any other team in the NFL.
Oh, I can explain that. You ain't gonna like this answer. You ain't gonna like this answer, but you know why that is, right?
Go ahead, because they know we the toughest division in football. So now they want to make it lopsided to give someone else a chance. Okay.
If that's the nards that you want to stick with, that's fine. I ain't gonna knock you for it. Here's the reality. You want to know what all y'all have in common right now? I ain't saying usually. So far this year. Oh no, I ain't going that far. I will not go that far. Y'all know what y'all all have in common right now?
Go ahead.
Shady offensive line.
Oh, absolutely.
All y'all. The entire division has shady offensive line play. All of y'all. Every single time I watch a Baltimore Ravens possession, I'm like, did y'all forget pass protection responsibilities over the week? Did y'all forget what play y'all were running? When I watch the Steelers offensive line, I'm saying the same thing. Except the difference is, I feel like y'all just sitting up there waiting for Justin Fields to get crushed. That's all y'all want, so y'all can get Russell Wilson back on the fucking field. Y'all stupid idiots. And then you have the Cleveland Browns, who I wish y'all were the offensive line to get Deshaun Watson off the field because he's so goddamn atrocious. But y'all can't help yourselves either by having penalty after penalty, so everybody thinks it's not his fault. And then you got the damn Bengals.
She said you watch them birds.
I promise you. Yeah. See what I mean? See what I mean? Exactly.
But
I don't know what it is.
But hey, haven't we missed Tish? Because we've been looking for her. Haven't we missed her?
Oh my goodness.
We missed her because we knew she was coming. Please. The one thing I can say about Tish versus the rest of the Steelers fan base that be on here, she's loyal and she comes. Her, Dante too, but I haven't seen Dante yet. But them two are loyal. The rest of them, man, they shady. Yeah? But yes, our offensive line is our offensive line is trash. It is. And
every team.
If we don't get together,
every team in there.
If we don't get together, man, all of us are gonna be at the bottom of the division. Because remember, we still got tough opponents coming up, and we still got division games coming up. Yeah, and it's probably gonna end up to who don't make the most mistakes to win the game.
Yep.
So it's just like I said, there's teams out here that's just surprising us. And then there's teams out here, it's like, oh my God, where'd they come from? There was a lot of shockers in week 2. When I was like, oh my, they lost? What? They lost? What? They lost? Shit, we lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then you all lost last night. This whole week has been crazy. Yeah. Crazy. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And the first half of our game, you talk about the first quarter of your game was born. The first half of our game was born. The first half. So boring. Oh, we going to get to the Chiefs, Tish. We going to get to the Chiefs. I think we going to go there next, but we going to get to the Chiefs. Okay. So the first half of our game was born. Second half, both teams just opened it up. Yeah. And we done lost the Garden Minshew 2 times. Mm-hmm. One in Indianapolis, and then one with the Raiders. we done lost the Gardner Minshew.
Yep. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in both of those games, y'all had a lead.
Had a lead, yes. And lost it.
That's not good.
So let me. But you know something though? You know who killed us in that game?
Who's that?
Alvin Kamara. Oh no, it was no. What's his name? Not Alvin Kamara.
Madison.
No, the receiver.
Devontae Adams. Yes.
Killed us. And he killed us, man. He killed us. And he was covered, and he still made plays. Mm-hmm. He killed us. Killed us. He killed us.
I
would have had to you had to double cover him.
Shoot, sometimes they did, and it still didn't work.
He still
got 10 receptions on y'all.
He killed us. It was just like in that AFC Championship game. Who killed us? Travis Kelce. He got into the Ravens' head. Travis Kelce killed us. Mm-hmm. So he killed us, man. That one guy killed us.
Hey,
killed us.
Since we're talking about
Devontae Adams killed us.
Since we're talking about tight ends, Brock Bowers, he ate y'all live too. How was that shit? Brock Bowers was showing his ass off on that defense on Sunday. I was like, damn, again.
But again, where's it come to? The offensive line. Offensive line.
That's right.
The offensive line. We got 3 new people down there, and you throwing them into the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing them into the fire. Instead of saying, hey, let's go get at least one of a veteran, maybe to put him all the way on the outside.
Yep.
The two interior we can work with. But, man, that offensive line is killing us. Killing us.
I said it. I called it. I called it when we started doing the predictions. I said it. I said, look, I like y'all a lot. I do. But that offensive line worries me. Yes. Yep. It was going to be a problem.
We're going to see when we go down to good old Dallas. Ooh. If it holds up or not. Because we'll get to them in a few. We'll get to them in a few.
There's some conversations to be had about them. Boy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll get to them in a few. But like I said, the way they got the rankings, we're like number 3 and the Bengals is under us. So we're still in the basement. Like I said, we're still in the basement. We don't have a win yet. And we need to turn this around to make some type of season out of this. But I was reading like some of the chat and like, oh, I just rather just lose the games out and get rid of Harbaugh.
So
man. Listen, man. I was totally disgusted at the end of that game when they kicked that field goal. I watched that game from beginning to end because I had to be up at Northwest Field. That's what they call it now. Northwest Field. Listen. That I was like, all right, we good. I'm outside. We give them the ball back. Field goal, game over. Yep. Then everybody was talking about, man, LaRoy was running. Why did he throw that pass back? He wouldn't have made it.
All right. What does it matter?
Too many defenders out there. He wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have made it. Hey, like I said, we got to get it together. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So we got to get it together. But let's since Tish here, let's get the Steelers out the way. We got to talk about her team. Let's get them out the way while we're here, then we go to the Chiefs.
Sure, I guess.
Let's get them out the way. I'll let you start it off.
Let me see. I'm doing this. See, this is the pleasantry of doing this as a job. You have written notes and you have phone notes. Okay, these phone notes are very crucial. Okay, y'all won this game, and I'm not making this up. Going 4 for 13 on third down, having 251 total yards as an offense, gave up 2 sacks, had 10 penalties. I repeat, 10 penalties.
Yes, mostly on the offense. And they was asking Tomlin about that. All those penalties on the offense. Again, the AFC North right now is the most penalized teams in all the NFL.
Y'all just better be grateful that the team that y'all went up against this past Sunday was the Denver Broncos. And y'all better also be grateful that you have one of the best defenses in the league. Because they decided they wanted to one-up you. Instead of y'all going 4 for 13, they went 2 for 12 on third down. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is going to win a football game when you're going 2 for 12 on third down? Who?
He said, don't tell us nothing, TJ.
This is our show, goddammit. I will tell y'all what's very important. You need to hear this. This is very important. You and your 2-0, you can take it and you can stick it right up your candy ass. I mean it. That is the most shittiest 2-0 I've seen on my screen all year. I swear it is. Okay? Tish, I say that with love, okay? I do.
You know we love you, Tish.
Okay?
We know it.
But the Broncos thought it was a great idea. And you know what? We're gonna one up y'all. We're gonna go 2 for 12 on third down. You know, we're gonna have 64 yards rushing, fly like an eagle, and run the damn. You know what? Speaking of running the ball, you wanna know why I can't say shit about that? What did we have? We ran the ball and had 186 yards rushing. So don't tell us about doing that shit. We just didn't do it at the time we were supposed to. I don't want to hear that. But speaking of rushing for y'all did have 141 yards rushing. That was exciting to see. Good job to see that from the Steelers offense. But outside of that, nothing was impressive. And y'all still have yet to get in the end zone. If I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong? No.
We finally got a touchdown.
Y'all finally got a touchdown.
They scored one touchdown in that game. The other one was a field goal. One.
The only reason why I'm saying that y'all have a shitty ass 2-0 because y'all not going to win a lot of football games kicking a bunch of field goals and having only one touchdown a game. I'm sorry. It's not happening. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not fucking happening that way. I'm sorry. So enjoy this run while you can. This right here, let me see. Can this pick this up? It can't. This 13-6 right here is not happening a lot of times this year. I want to make that predominantly clear. Okay? With that being said, y'all 2-0. Y'all shitty ass 2-0. Y'all can have that shit. That's fine. It's whatever.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say about that. First game, all field goals.
Yep.
We just saw that again this week from the Commanders. All field goals. No touchdowns. That's not going to cut it going through this season.
No.
And that's not going to cut it for anything. Do you see what the Saints did? The Saints. I'm sorry. Did you see what Arizona did?
Whoo!
Do you see what Buffalo is doing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm starting to think them getting rid of Stephon Diggs was a great thing. Yeah. Okay. You say so far so good. When we get to week 8, let's see if you say the same.
Let's have that conversation. Right.
Let's have that conversation in week 8. Right?
Yep.
That's about half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Well, week 8, week 9, we'll have the same conversation that we having right now to see if that's good. But the Steelers, and we talked about this last week, TJ Watt is a disruptor. The man is bad. He's a disruptor. He disrupts any offense. He does.
By himself.
He's that damn good that he sees that snap count. He know when the ball's being snapped. And you got to get a bead on him. Now, what I've seen is like a lot of these other teams will have him double team so they can wrap him up. Like, all right, we can handle everybody else, but double team him. Put him on the ground. TJ Watt's a disruptor. And that's what makes the Steelers' defense as great as it is because of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because, everybody's talking about, we got Patrick Queen. What's Patrick Queen's numbers?
Still ain't shit.
What's Patrick Queen's numbers? When you put somebody next to somebody that's great, they're going to do great because that person is pushing them up.
Right.
But when you get by yourself, let's see what he is. Because he's a bad man. Yes, TJ Watt is. Hall of Famer. First ballot Hall of Famer.
That's right.
When that man goes out here. First ballot. He's a disruptor. I give props when props is due. And everybody knows how I feel about the Steelers. But I give props when props is due.
Yeah.
I ain't biased. Guy from Lindbergh, North Carolina. Oh, sorry. I think I throw shade at him every week. so what I'm saying is this. The Steelers defense has always been a menace. So is the Ravens defense. They've always been a menace. We're menaces. But we get hot at the right times. Mm-hmm. Like I said, week 8, week 9, let's have the same conversation. Right. But like I said, y'all 2-0. Y'all at the top of the division. No one can deny that. I'm in the basement. Us and the Bengals, we're down in the basement. We got flashlights looking for the way out.
I did not see that coming. I will say that.
No. But But you did see it coming, really, because simple fact, when we did that whole thing, you said, I'm worried about the offensive line. I'm worried about the offensive line. I'm worried about the offensive line.
Yeah.
And you did see it coming. You did see it coming.
I didn't see both of y'all going 0-2. I didn't have that in my cards at all.
No.
I'm sorry.
We both
I did not.
But for us, you was like, hey, man, I'm worried about the offensive line. Yeah. I am. So, but now we going to Kansas City.
Let's go to Kansas City.
I'm going to let you run that one off because you know what I'm about to say. Is this New England 7.0? I'm sorry, 10.0?
Y'all better get used to it. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Y'all better get used to it because it ain't going nowhere. Y'all just better accept it and y'all better hope and pray that y'all teams can figure out some type of blueprint to stop it. Okay? But, you know, let's run this down real fast, okay? Mm-hmm. Y'all do understand that Patrick Mahomes threw 2 interceptions. Does everybody remember that? Did that happen? That did happen, correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
What have I always said? The Bengals has always had their number. Always. Yes. The Bengals has always had the Chiefs' number. And I'm glad somebody has really figured them out. I am. The Bengals has always had their number. But what do we see in things? Oh, here's a flag. For what? Oh, here's a flag. For what? Oh, here's a flag. For what? Now, Gina, you know, she's a Bengal fan, good friend. And I saw one of her posts, and she was like, that wasn't pass interference. And Gina, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one if you listen to this. Because they slowed that down, and he contacted him way before the ball got there.
Yeah.
Can't help that one. But some of them other egregious calls that was in that game, they favored the Chiefs. Okay, if you want to take it back, let's go back to week 1 with the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and again, I said I'm taking that L on the chin. I said I'm not going to make any excuses. But if you want to talk about it, okay, the false start, they didn't call, right? So you're telling me the Chiefs lined up perfectly the whole time with no illegal formation. Call the game fair for everyone. Right. Don't just be one-sided. And if you see the memes and everything that's on Facebook, that's on all the social media outlets, you see they're saying these refs are favoring the Chiefs. They're supposed to get that ball up on 4th and 16. Yeah. But again, that was the defender's fault. Mm-hmm. That wasn't the Chiefs. That was the defenders. Yeah. But he hit the receiver. They had to call it.
That's it.
They had to call it. But you see, my thing of this is that if you go up there and whip somebody, the refs ain't got to get involved. I mean, whip them. Like the Saints did. Like Arizona did. If you go up there and whip them, and I mean whip them, I mean tear the fur off of them, then the refs ain't going to get involved.
Nope.
But in true fashion, the game was very, very tight. And who did favor out to? The Chiefs. The refs. And I'm starting to think, again, this is the new New England 10.0.
Yes. Why is this a surprise to y'all? I mean, come on. Look, okay. In fairness to Kansas City, I will say this. The Bengals did win the time of possession. It was by a slight margin. They did win the time of possession. What does that mean? That means that the Cincinnati Bengals on offense could have kept the ball a little bit longer to make sure that it did not go down to the wire. Okay? That's right. Number 1. Okay? Number 2, also to cover the Chiefs' ass real fast. Okay? They did stop that running game with Cincinnati. They only held them to 74 yards rushing that entire game.
Right.
Okay? And while I just talked about the the time possession with Cincinnati, the Kansas City Chiefs had 149 yards rushing. What does that always mean? That means longer drives.
Yep.
That means a lot of first downs. That means ultimately some points being put on the board. And that's what happened. Because Mahomes didn't have a great game. He didn't. All things considered, he did not have a good game. But in those key spots where you ask for him to make the throw or to manage the game in the manner that he's supposed to, he did what he had to do. Now, if everybody wants to sit there and hark on that fourth and long play, that's fine. But that's also pass interference too.
Yeah.
So either way, and you know what? Can I also add this factor in too? Because I don't know why people forget about this. Joe Burrow did fumble the football. As I keep saying, every time you play against Kansas City, you cannot afford, unfortunately, to make mistakes against them. You want to know why? They take advantage of that shit every single time. They don't miss. They don't miss. They don't care where you're at on the field. They don't care what you did. Just as long as it ends up back in their possession, they take advantage every time.
Yeah.
We saw it last year. We saw it the year before. That is literally what New England, this year. And we're seeing it again this year. That's exactly New England football. This should be nothing new to anybody. That's why I'm not even surprised. It should be surprised. And the fact that everybody's going down to that last call as if, I don't know, y'all could have set up a different coverage to where you didn't have to worry about the corner being that close. It's kind of the reason why they're 2-0 and everyone else is crying about the Bengals being 0-2. If you gotta shoot the messenger, so be it. I'll take the bullet. But damn it, I watched the same damn game too. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I watched the same damn game too. That's it.
I'm just like, and again, I've said this a long time. Just call the games fairly. I don't mind losses. Just call the game fairly. That's the only thing I'm asking. Don't sway a game for a team. And they sway a lot, especially up in Kansas City. Especially up there. Them refs swaying games up there. Just call it fair. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I won't argue that.
That's the only thing I ask. I don't mind losses. I don't. I will call us out in a heartbeat, and I always have. Mm-hmm. But call the game fairly. That's the only thing I'm asking.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think that they have a personal vendetta of really against the AFC North. I'm serious.
This guy.
Come on. No other teams in the NFL are penalized the way we are. Seriously. None.
No one else has worse offensive lines than y'all right now. We can't act like that's not a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's
definitely a thing. But
y'all don't know how to protect or block for the life of y'all. Y'all just can't do it. None of the 4 teams in that division so far has shown me that y'all could block or protect or be in the right position.
So we're going to see what's going to happen. We're, like I said, we still got plenty of football to go. We'll see week 8, week 9. We'll see if this is a different story or the same sheet of music. So we will definitely see. So Bengals, Ravens, get it together. We got to get out the basement.
There's plenty of time, though. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah. And like I said, all the shockers that was around, all the you know something. She said TJ, don't do that.
It's the truth. If you want to sit there and I mean, hey, I'm just telling you what it is and what it ain't. That's all.
I'm gonna give you this one. Let me do this. Let me do this. And your voice, I got to do this one. Wait. How about those Cowboys?
I feel so honored. I feel like that was worth it. You know what I mean? Like that felt right. That felt so good.
Wait a minute. And your voice again. Hold on. If you blinked, the Saints were scoring a touchdown. If you blinked again, the Saints had the ball and scored another touchdown. If you blinked again, the Saints scored a touchdown. If you went to the bathroom and came back and blinked, the Saints scored another touchdown. When you got to halftime and you blinked again, they scored before halftime. Oh, yeah, the Cowboys did score a little bit. And then after the half, they came back, the Saints scored again. Can you say shellacking, beating, whipping? I tell you what, no one should say anything around there right now. Even though I can't even talk because we're in the basement. At least the Cowboys still have one win. But if you blinked, the Saints scored. They have a total in 2 weeks of 95 points. There you go. Did I hit all the points with you? Did I hit all the points?
Oh, that's not good enough for me, God damn it! I got more.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, if you blink, Alvin Kamara scored, and then if you blink one more time, he scored again. If you blink one more time, he scored again. And wait. You know what? My sources are telling me. Wait for it. My sources are telling me Alvin Kamara scored 4 touchdowns on the day on Sunday. Oh my God. That was great. And you know what? How about this? This stat blew my mind. They dropped 44 points while having less total plays than Dallas. And you know what? Let me add this too. I don't want to hear the word Dallas today. I don't want to hear it for the rest of the week. You want to know why? I need everybody to remove the D out of Dallas because there was no defense. There was none. There was none. Just call it Alice.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Didn't they give a whole bunch of money to somebody on defense? Didn't they give a whole bunch of money to someone?
Yeah, it's ringing a bell. It sounds like, Well, Mike Zimmer got some money. Trayvon Diggs got some
and had a
money.
New Orleans parade.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is anyone else? Oh, wait a second. Maybe they should have pulled a Dak and I don't know, pay Micah Parsons. And maybe, just maybe, y'all would have more of a defensive effort. But
maybe.
because y'all want to wait and y'all want to play it slow, there is no D in Dallas. Remove it. There is no D in Dallas after Sunday. Remove it. Remove it all. It's Alice for the week. It's Alice. Call it Alice. The Alice Cowgirls. That's what you can call it for the week. The Alice Cowgirls. That's it. The Alice Cowgirls. That's what you saw on Sunday. Because I don't know. I don't think I've seen a game where it was literally like, damn.
Lopsided.
Did y'all like really get worked like that? Did y'all really get mollywhopped like that? Really? Like the entire game? And oh, by the way, it's not all peaches and cream in New Orleans. Because Derek Carr still threw an interception. But you want to know why no one cares about that? I wouldn't care about it either. Because they beating the
brakes off of him?
Yes. And I wouldn't care about it either if all 15 offensive possessions on my team ended in a score. I wouldn't have an issue either. It wouldn't bother me. In fact, I'll say mess around and throw 2 interceptions to see if that makes a difference. Because it probably wouldn't. Every single offensive possession, the Saints have put up points on the board. Take notes, Philly. That's what wins games.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, y'all can take the D out of Dallas for the week. This is the Alice Cowgirls for the week.
The Alice Cowgirls?
the Alice Cowgirls for the week, okay? Until y'all can find what it's like to play defense again, y'all are called the Alice Cowgirls for the week, okay? I just want to put that out there so that way no one's surprised, no one's shocked. The Alice Cowgirls. That's what we saw on Sunday. All right.
Oh,
I got that out of my system. I feel so good.
You got it out your system?
Yes. Oh, yes. It's great therapy.
So let me do a roll call. Any Dallas fans in here?
No.
Any Dallas fans?
No.
Now I see some
Alice, get it right.
Alice.
It's Alice.
I see y'all watching on X too. Any of y'all Dallas fans out there? Because everybody seems to be all quiet.
Oh, yes.
You don't have to be quiet. Listen, like I said, we in the basement. We're in the basement. I'm sitting here running my mouth. This is what you can do. Hey, listen. Like I said, with the shocks going on all around the NFL in week 2, I mean, okay, since we went to that shellacking, let's talk about the Cardinals and the Rams. That shellacking. I got you. If you looked, Arizona scored. If you blinked, Arizona scored again. If you blinked, Kyler Murray was running around the field scoring again. If you blinked again, they scored another touchdown. If you blinked and went and got some water, there was another touchdown. And another touchdown. And another touchdown. To the point it was 41 points. And the Rams only had 10. If you blinked, Arizona beat the brakes off the Los Angeles Rams. Go ahead.
Hey, look, the same way the Rams were, I'm going to do the same thing. I got nothing. Look, I'm not even joking. I literally saw that game on Sunday and was like, okay, 7-0. Okay, all right, it's a division rival. Okay, things happen. Okay. The Rams going to, score in the next position. It's totally fine. Nothing. Okay, cool. It happens. They have a deficit. It happens sometimes in a divisional matchup. They're going to come back and win. It's cool. Then Arizona scored again. Then they scored one more time. And then you blink. The Cardinals got 41 points.
41 points. 4-1.
I'm like, and you know what? For everyone that had him in fantasy, I want to say kudos to you. Whoever had Marvin Harrison in fantasy, God bless you. Whoever went against him, I'm praying for you. He had 34 points in fantasy before halftime. It wasn't even the second quarter yet. And he had 34 fantasy points by himself. 4 receptions, 131 yards, and not one, but 2 touchdowns. 41 points. Now, I will say that the Rams are having the injury bug is whooping their ass right now. Yes. I saw a couple more people go down on Sunday for them. It's not good. It's not good at all. Cooper Kupp is going to IR. It's not good. Matthew Stafford is starting to feel like he's back in Detroit again in those old days.
The old Detroit.
The old Detroit.
Old Detroit.
And it's not good. It's not good. I don't like it at all for them. But, shit. Whether their players were healthy or not, Arizona Cardinals still whooped your ass.
Yes.
41-10. Y'all better off not even showing up there. I thought it was going to be a divisional matchup. That way it's going to be at least slightly close. I was wrong. Forgive me. My bad.
Right.
That was crazy.
Yeah. The shellackings just didn't make any sense. The shellackings. Wait a minute. Let me say this again. The shellackings didn't make any sense.
More than one. God damn it.
Right. The shellackings were wild. Wild. But in the sense of that, again, now let's start with some shockers. 49ers.
Whew.
49ers. I'm starting with you first. I did not expect the Vikings to beat you, especially in your first outing. The way y'all looked, the way y'all were running the ball, the way y'all were passing the ball. Wait a minute. Where was Ayuk? Didn't he get his money? I'm just saying. If we paying you money, you gotta produce. Where was the production of 17 points? 17. Yeah. 17. Where was the 49ers from last week? And CMC was still out, but you had the boy Jordan that was beasting. Y'all didn't want to feed him the ball?
That's right.
PJ, where you been? Again, you paid him all this money, and there was an up in arms. Ayuk is staying. Ayuk is here. Ayuk is this. He's not leaving. He's staying here. You paid him that money, then where's your production?
Right.
What happened? 49ers? Any of these 49ers fans? Ain't none of them on here. I'm just trying to figure out, how was that a drastic change from 1 week ago? That's a drastic change. And I'm not saying that the Vikings ain't a somewhat good team. I'm not. But you're this powerhouse. Remember, you represented the NFC in the Super Bowl. You're this powerhouse. And we know how y'all run through the NFC. They do. They run through the NFC. Right? Right now on that side, the 49ers is the team to beat. They done been to that championship game how many times?
3 of the last 4 years. Fucking ridiculous.
Yes. They are the team in the NFC to beat. They're the measuring stick over there, right? Yeah. They're the measuring stick. Just like on the AFC side, it's Kansas City. They're the measuring stick. So how do you have this much drastic change? You ran the ball without CMC and got over 100 yards last week. And you telling me this week it was a drastic change? I get your take.
It's called Kyle Shanahan. That's what we saw on Sunday. It was bad. I might have to do some research. I don't remember the last time the San Francisco 49ers under Kyle Shanahan has gone 2 for 10 on third down. Ever. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's number one. Number two,
they're living in the Joe Montana, Jerry Rice days. It's over.
No, it's not over. They still have one of the best rosters in the league. I can't even say that yet. And it's still earlier in the year. I can't say that yet. Okay? They were struggling on third down, and they had more plays than Minnesota. They had 67 total plays and could not get the job done on third down. And then you allowed not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 sacks to the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, hey, I would like to take a poll to everyone that's watching. Does anyone know who's on that Vikings defense outside of Harrison Smith? I'll wait. Anyone? Point exactly. So
right.
They gave up 6 sacks. Brock Purdy threw a horrendous interception. The interception he threw, I was sitting there, I was like, what was that? What was that about? Okay.
Yes, they do have a good squad.
They have one hell of a squad. And you want to know what makes it worse? They won the time of possession against the Minnesota Vikings.
Right.
They won
the time of possession. But where was that dominant offense from last week? Man. Disappeared. Again, CMC was out, but that other boy Jordan was just running over people.
Yeah.
So what did you change so drastically?
Well,
they didn't show up. You're right. They didn't show up.
I'll tell you one thing. The difference between this week and last week, they had to play Sam Darnold. I don't know what the fuck they got going on in Minnesota. Maybe there's some trees that they're having to cut down and now it's turning to weed or something. I don't know what they got going on injected into Sam Darnold's veins. But apparently, the way that he's playing right now is literally impeccable. So much so that it's making Justin Jefferson feel good about being hurt. He don't care. Now, you asked him this point last year about him being hurt, he would be like, I'll just sit out a couple games. I'll wait until I get healthy. We'll go right back at it. You know what this man had the nerve to say to the media after the game was over about him being hurt? Man, you know what? I'll be good. I'll be all right.
I'll be good.
Yeah.
I just rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, I just, probably need to take some
dirt
illegal
on
shit. Put some illegal shit on there. I'll be fine.
Right.
Now this nigga singing a whole new tune because Sam Darnold playing off his damn mind. I've never seen this shit in my life. Never. That 97-yard touchdown pass to Justin Jefferson, I was like, is that ball ever coming down? Ever. And it eventually did. And Justin Jefferson caught it. In double coverage, by the way. And it didn't matter.
Which seems to have been crazy because that's been the theme all around the NFL. Oh, I don't care if I'm double or triple covered. I'll catch the ball. Wait a minute. Who was my man that caught that pass one hand? Caught it one hand. They was referring it to Odell Beckham.
It was the Bengals game. The Bengals corner. Game. Yeah, the corner. Yeah. Yep.
Caught that ball one hand.
Hiya.
I got this. That seems to be the theme around here these days. Like, you put it up, I'll just go up and get it. I don't care if I'm double, triple. You can put 4 people on me. I'm going to catch the ball. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to stop me.
Wow.
Oh, one off-topic thing. Tyler Huntley's now with the Miami Dolphins.
Yep. And Tua's also on IR officially. If they know what's good for him.
You know something? I can't never make a decision on someone's career because that's his career.
Right.
But for what he's been through, I would, me personally, I would just think that he needs to sit down with his family and come out with the best outcome. Seriously. Because I would hate to see anything happen to that man where something seriously is wrong with him for the rest of his life. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't wish anyone getting hurt in football, but football is a brutal sport. Everyone knows that. It's a brutal sport.
Yeah.
I don't wish no one get hurt. I don't. And when I see people get hurt, I say my thoughts and prayers with them. I don't care what team you're on. Because guess what? They're humans just like we are. It's just that's what they do for a living. And when they're not doing it for a living, they're not getting paid. They can't take care of their family. But I don't want him to do something that's going to alter his life for the rest of his life. I think him and his family just need to sit down and just come to the best decision for them and make the best decision going forward. Because I would hate for anything to happen to him. And ironically, who hit him? Damar Hamlin.
Mm-hmm. Who, by the way, wasn't trying to hit him. If you watch the play, he wasn't trying to hit him. He was just trying to bring him down.
Then bring him down, yeah.
But you know what? And I've been saying this since it happened. I'm like, I really don't want to be that guy, but a lot of people are. So apparently I'm not alone. Tua, you do know that you have a history of this going on. You know this. Why didn't you slide?
Because he
felt as
though he probably wouldn't have had the first down.
He already had it, but he didn't realize it. But either way, whether I have it or not, slide. I have a history full of concussions. Very brutal concussions, might I add. It's not one of those
Right.
like, oh, I got hit with a concussion. I just need a week off. I'll be fine. We have literally watched Tua have 2 very bad concussions on that field.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happened to be happening on Thursday night, too.
I think what is a total of maybe 3 or 4 concussions he's had? 3 or 4?
It's
3 or 4?
It's 3 to 4 in the last 5 years. He's had one healthy season. I'm sorry. If I am Tua, I have got to be realistic. And the only reason why this is a conversation is because he just signed that multi-million guaranteed
contract
this past offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Where literally the hesitancy leading up to that eventual signing was because of his health and his history with that.
Yep.
And so now, ever since he signed that dotted line, he's been working his ass off to make sure that he tried to prove himself right and everybody wrong that he deserved that money.
Deserved that money. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. If I was his wife, I would have like, look, we got to do what we got to do if you want to live. And that's a true statement.
And that is
a true statement right here.
That's my point.
That's a true statement. And that's, like I said, he has to sit down with his family and them, they have to make the best decision for them. But switching to Miami now, we back to the old theme that they can't beat a reputable team.
Yeah.
And the Bills are in the division. Don't get me wrong. I actually gave Miami the edge on that. I said, they at home. I said, Miami probably win that game. And I was wrong.
Me too.
Buffalo says, no, we're the big brother. We're going to whip you. And then when you come up to Buffalo and all that cold, we're going to whip you again.
Yep.
We're going to whip you again when you come up north. So it's what I can't figure out. Okay, you got all this speed, but speed doesn't mean everything. Why haven't you found a system to make that work for you? Because the Saints did, because they got a lot of young players on their team to the tune of 44 points on the Cowboys.
That's right.
44 points on the Cowboys. Yeah. What's wrong with this? I really can't figure it out. Like I said, if it's any lower team, they shellac them, beat the brakes off of them. But they play a reputable team, they can't beat them.
That's because they're not physical. They are probably the most finesse team. The most, and I'm not even exaggerating, the most finesse team in the entire NFL. Where they only play one way, and all they ask is that the opposing team does not get physical with them. Because in the moment that they do, they don't know how to handle it. And that's literally what happened. Buffalo, from start to finish, fucked them up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They
Buffalo beat the brakes off of them. They did.
And they did it by being physical, which is something that Buffalo has tried to instill on their entire roster. It's not just offense, not just defense. Their entire roster about being a physical football team. And they did it. They found a way.
Yes, they did.
James Cook had 3 touchdowns running that football. And it was all power runs. There was no finesse bounce to the outside and let's hope he can make a guy miss and he ends up in the end zone. No. There was a lot of, we're about to go up the gut, right up the middle, and there is absolutely nothing that you can do to stop us.
And we're going to punch you in the mouth. And we're going to punch you in the mouth and keep it moving. That's what we're going to do. Punch you in the mouth. What are you going to do to stop us? Nothing.
Nothing.
You ain't going to do nothing to stop us.
They got fucked up. That's literally the best way I can use to describe it. They got fucked up. They don't like dealing with physicality. And when they do, they don't want nothing to do with it, regardless of what side the ball is on. Now, we already know that they're a fast team on offense, but I guess everybody forgot that their defense is not all that tangible also. Outside of a couple names, who do they have on that defensive front? Anyone?
They don't.
No.
They don't.
So
they don't.
They can't even be physical themselves. So if you're not a physical, if you don't have a physical defense and you don't have a physical offense, on any given Sunday, regardless of whether you're a top team or not, are destined to push you around.
Yep.
And that's literally what happened. Buffalo sat up there and was like, we're tougher than you. We're going to throw our weight around, and there's nothing that you can do about it.
Yeah. Pick on somebody your own size.
Which, according to Buffalo, is Kansas City. Just want to put that out there. That's someone your own size.
Yep.
So,
pick on someone your own size. Another shocker we had. Detroit. Y'all let me down. Y'all let Baker Mayfield come in there and beat y'all. Detroit. You let me down. Y'all let me down. And they came in your house.
Yep.
And you know how loud it gets in that place.
Yep.
It gets loud in that place. Y'all let me down. After y'all had that bomb burner with the Rams, went into overtime, ran the ball down their throat, won the game, and you go lose the next week. Detroit, y'all let me down. Y'all let me down, Detroit. Do we have to go up there and talk to Dan Campbell? I think we do. As a matter of fact, since he's making commercials, I'm sorry, I got to do it this way. We have to go up there and talk to Dan Campbell. Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
I was shocked. I was shocked. I did not expect the Bucs to go into Detroit and beat them. That's what I said. All these shockers this week.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, disappointing. Yes. Disappointing.
You know what's sad about that game? Jared Goff threw the football. I'm only going to say this 3 times. 56 times! I'm going to say it again. Jared Goff was trusted against the Buccaneers to throw the football 56 times. 5, 6.
Yeah.
56 times. I'm going to say it again in case anyone just missed me the past 2 times.
They must have missed it. Yeah.
Jared Goff, with a backfield that has David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, threw the ball 56 times. I'm not expecting to win the game after that.
That's a recipe for disaster.
I'm not expecting any team to win after that.
Because if you ran the ball so well, why are you throwing the ball almost 60 times? Almost 60.
I don't know.
That almost sounds familiar. Where have we seen this at? What team have we seen this with? Dallas?
Take the D out. It's Alice.
Alice. Oh, okay. Yeah. Haven't we seen that? And how does that always work out for them? It hasn't. It hasn't.
It's unbelievable.
So I'm like, what is such the drastic change from one week to the other? Because again, all these powerhouse teams lost. Most of them. Anyway. Most of them lost.
Right.
I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
They won time of possession. They ran the ball well. Baker didn't even have a good performance. He threw an interception, had 146 yards passing. They had more yards per play. They had 463 total yards. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Listen. I Detroit, y'all made me mad on it. Y'all better get it together. But like I said, we're in the basement, so we definitely gotta get together. So I'm always picking on us. We in the basement, baby. At least they have a win. You know what I'm saying?
At least they have a win. That's
At least
true.
they have a win.
Right.
So I'm not talking too much smack, but
they gotta get it.
At least
together,
they have
though.
a win.
They gotta get it together.
Get it together. And wait, I was shocked on this one, but also the Packers. I didn't think they would beat the Colts.
Me either.
Because I was uncertain about Jordan Love, right?
Yeah.
But it was only about 6 points. But I think the bigger story here is Richardson being benched.
Yeah.
For who?
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. For Andy Dalton. The redhead gets another start.
Wow.
I was like, wait a minute, you did what? They did what? They benched him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I said, this has been a week of shockers. Just shockers of everything going on. And hey, I don't like my boy Aaron, but he pulled out. Wait, what? Oh, matter of fact, let's jump right to that.
Sure.
Jets beat the $1 billion team, because that's what I'm calling them, the $1 billion team. I told you we could have went down there and got some money and did something on the field and probably helped them get a win. But they done lost again.
Yeah.
Tennessee has lost again, and they paid some money. PJ, if you still on here, we should have went down there and got some money. We should have went and got some money from Tennessee. Wherever that money tree was, like, look, let me shake a little bit off. Yeah,
it's a vault.
400,000. 400,000 is good enough for me.
It's a vault. You know what? Actually, I'm nearby. Let me see if I could find it. I might get a couple million off of there. I'm gonna check it real fast. Okay, give me. Because how long were their possessions on average? 2 minutes. Sure. I need as much money as I can get out the vault. Okay, give me 1 second. I need it. I'm going to Tennessee right now as we speak. I'm gonna make this happen. Because apparently, I'm going to rather have much money than to produce and only have 17 points as a team. So,
see, we should have went there exponentially, but you wasn't on board.
I wasn't on board.
You wasn't
on board. And I still ain't. But you know what?
We could have put them over somehow.
But you know what? Just because I'm not on board don't mean that I don't mind having more money. I will go to that vault my damn self, and I will find a way to go get me some millions upon millions upon millions and millions of dollars. Shout out Titus O'Neil. Millions of dollars, baby. Oh, yes. I will go to that vault. I will go to that vault.
In the car.
Hey, look.
Hey, PJ. We ain't got to get no cars no more. You know where I'm at. We getting on a plane.
We getting on a plane, damn it. Let's go.
We getting on a plane. We ain't got to do no car. We getting on a plane.
not us doing a whole robbery for all of us to be spot on and known about when it happens. They're going to go right back to the show. They're going to be like, well, we already know who's involved in this one. The suspects are already here.
Right.
Damn it. We just killed our cover. Shame on us.
Oh my goodness. But again, the $1 billion team. Yep. Hey, see that? The plane, baby. We gone.
That's it.
The $1 billion team. But let me see what we got else. Well, we saw the Texans struggle with the Bears. And I figured that would be a lopsided game. But again, you just don't know what these teams are showing. These teams are different this year.
Yeah.
These teams are different this year. Different. So, and I'm going to jump up to this one. Anybody heard of a running back name called J.K. Dobbins?
Damn.
Anybody heard of a running back called J.K. Dobbins? Anybody know this guy?
Boy.
J.K. Dobbins. That name sound familiar from someplace? J.K. Dobbins is beasting with the Chargers.
Whew.
Under a Harbaugh. Beasting. I think he's leading the league in, what's that, yards or touchdowns? What?
Yards.
He's leading the league in yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is really any given Sunday. Yes, it is. Leading the league in yards. He's beasting up there.
That's right.
Beasting. Right. I think, don't they play? I think they play the AFC North.
Yeah, they play y'all later on in the year, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm interested to see when they play the Steelers. Because they got Gus and JK up there.
That's right. They got them both.
I'm interested. I want to see if them 13 and 18 points going to work out for y'all.
Because it ain't. It ain't.
I'm just saying. At least I know y'all beat our Harbaugh. Let's see if y'all beat that Harbaugh.
Thank you. I'm about to go look into that vault real fast. I'm going to see how much money I can get. I'm coming back with millions. I'm telling y'all right now. It's going to get real pretty. My whole life's going to change.
So as he's going to look into the vault, I'll wait for him to get back. But like you say, it's truly any given Sunday. It's these games, again, a lot of shockers this week. Like I said, J.K. Dobbins up there beasting out. I'm starting to think, should we really have gave him up? Because he is running amok up there. But I understand we are getting Keaton Mitchell back. So we got past them. And now everybody's calling for Harbaugh's head. They should have said we should have got rid of him and came back with Mike McDonald, who's beasting up there in Seattle on the other side of the country. Because I didn't think that New England would have the lucky rabbit's foot and go up there and beat them. But it was a great game, 23-20. All I'm saying is this. These games were great, but there were a lot of shockers. Plenty of shockers. And how much money we got?
0.
We got nothing.
I got nothing. You want to know why? Fucking Calvin really took all of our money and bet on it. That's what he did with it.
PJ, I think we need to ride. Calvin Ridley took all our money. We need to ride.
Shout out to him.
Took all our money.
Shout out to him, though. He did have 7 receptions and 122 yards with a touchdown. Shout out to him. That's a good breakout performance for him. Because I thought he was going to struggle in Tennessee. He got the job done. I will give credit where credit is due. But he took all our money and gambled on it. That's what happened. Okay.
I was asked to give the Commodores a shout out because they won with all field goals, just like Steelers won with all field goals. I was asked to give them a shout out, and yeah, y'all won. I gave y'all a shout out. Y'all won. Y'all won without a touchdown, but y'all won. Congratulations.
You know what?
Hey, their team here that's visiting our state, and they got to win, and we don't have one.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Are you serious? We got to change this, man. We better go down there and do what the Saints did to the Cowboys this week. Okay? Yep. We better go down there and shellac them. Shellac them.
Damn right.
We better shellac them. And
damn right.
Cleveland, they managed to beat the Jags. I'm not even talking about it. Because that still wasn't a great performance by Deshaun Watson at all.
It was unwatchable.
At all. Yeah. Horrible. We at the end. It's brown bag special, baby. Brown bag special. Let me do the honors. Let me do the honors
sure.
of the first one because I'm giving it to us. That's what I'm giving it to.
Really?
For blowing a 10-point lead and allowing the Raiders to come back and win. you doing some tomfoolery trickery and costing us a win. Giving them the ball back, giving them a short field, and not defend Devontae Adams just killing us in the defense. Killed us. So Ravens, I'm giving us a brown bag. I'm giving us a brown bag. And Watson played like he jumped on them women. Oh, man. Woo! Wait a minute. PJ, that was some Woo! Man.
Ooh.
And the Raiders. Yeah, we lost to the Raiders. But Tish, to be fair, have you looked at the Raiders head coach? That guy looks like a gang member. And he looks like he'll take anybody out in the back of the woodshed and wear you out if you lose anything. So to be fair, I think that I would want to beat someone too, because I don't want to deal with him.
Right.
Just to be fair.
Unbelievable.
So, Ravens, I love you, but I'm giving you a brown bag.
Oof. You know what? My brown bag is really simple. Hey, Carolina, how's it like over there? You enjoying the? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Did the Chargers gain another first down rushing on y'all again? Oh, okay, all right. Oh, okay, there's more. All right. Oh, we didn't put up a single touchdown? Oh, okay. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all going to have, like, Bryce Young as y'all starting quarterback next week, right? Oh, y'all benched him. Oh. Okay. Well, the biggest brown bag is a 2-for-1 special. It's the Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers, goddammit. I don't know how the fuck you do that shit. How the hell? I want to make sure I get this right. Y'all had 69 total yards passing. 69 for an entire 60 minutes of football. 69 yards passing. And then Bryce Young got benched for Andy Dalton out of all people. Really? Oh my God. 2-for-1 special, man. Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. You both get a brown bag, man. Look, I'm hearing more. Oh, the Chargers are still getting first downs rushing on y'all? Okay. You sure? The game is over. It was over last week, I thought. It's still going? Oh, okay. Yep. All right, I'm being told that the Chargers are still running the football on them and still getting first downs. J.K. Dobbins is running the football for them, and it's getting pretty brutal. That's all I got.
Wait. I just got something in. What? They only scored 3 points. What?
Yep.
Wait, are you serious? 3 points? Where did you do that at? They couldn't get down the field no more? Wow. Unbelievable, Panthers. Yeah, brown bag for you all. But I'm going to give you a double whammy for a brown bag. Because go ahead with the second brown bag.
All right. My second brown bag is a team that, in the word, needs to utilize the word D in order for the name to be complete. But for this week alone, they decided not to use it, and it's fine. I'm talking about the Alice Cowgirls. Y'all get a brown bag too. The Alice Cowgirls get a brown bag. Y'all gave up 44 points to the New Orleans Saints, and not just casually giving up 44. It wasn't just like a bunch of blowout points. No, y'all gave up 44 points consecutively. They got points on y'all. No defense. The Alice Cowgirls are my second brown bag for the week. The Alice Cowgirls. Say it with me. The Alice Cowgirls. Yes.
44 bags.
Yes, all 44 of them.
44 bags.
44 of them. The Alice Cowgirls.
44 bags.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That feels just right. That feels so
okay. Good. Okay. Since you went down to Texas, I'm going to keep it going west, baby, because we got to stop in Arizona. Rams, you think I was going to forget about you? No, y'all get a brown bag too. Absolutely. You let Kyler Murray put up 41 points on you? Kyler Murray put up 41. He looked like he just came out of college, the way he's moving and running around. Kyler just made y'all all look bad. If you looked again, like we said, Arizona scored. If you looked again, the Saints scored. If you looked again, Arizona scored. If you looked again, the Saints scored. I think they was trying to outdo each other on the red zone to see how many highlights they can get. That's what was going on there. That's what was going on there.
Wow.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna give Tish this one. This is who she said her brown bag is. The refs. The refs. You did a brown bag for being biased towards the Chiefs and favoring them.
Y'all better get used to that shit. I don't even know why that's considered a brown bag anymore. If that's the case, they're gonna get a brown bag forever.
PJ said red zone was wild. Red zone was wild. I think they was trying to outdo each other. I honestly believe they were trying to outdo each other.
It was.
Okay.
You know, go ahead.
I give you one. Every powerhouse team this week that lost, y'all get brown bags.
Whoa.
Every powerhouse team that lost this weekend, y'all get brown bags. Because I don't see how y'all were monsters in week 1 and came like poodles in week 2.
I don't know.
I'm almost scared to see what week 3 is going to be like.
You and me both. Shit. You and me both.
I'm just saying. I'm handing out plenty of brown bags. Well, at least I started with us because we in the basement, baby. We in the basement. Yeah. At least we got some flashlights down there. We good. We good.
My last brown bag, I have to stay in division because why not? And you know what? I think I saw an NFL team that lost a game even though they scored touchdowns. What team was that? It wasn't us. It wasn't Dallas. They didn't do a whole lot of the touchdown thing. It was the New York Giants. Y'all get a brown bag. How y'all? Hold up. Let me break this down, okay? How in the hell do y'all lose this game to field goals? That's how y'all lost. Wait. No, it wasn't just the fact that y'all lost to field goals. Y'all lost to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them hoes. 7 field goals. Really?
She said 2 words. Daniel Jones.
Oh, that brown bag goes to y'all, man. I don't know.
Hey.
I don't think I've ever seen a team that can do that.
I just thought of something. That's who we need to go get the money from. Daniel Jones. That's who we need to go get the money from.
Why didn't we think of that? Man, costing highway robbery. It wouldn't be us robbing him because he was stealing from the Giants since day 1.
Right.
Getting our money back. We'll just be getting our money back.
And they didn't pay. And Saquon just saying, oh, look, New York. Look, New York. Look, New York. Look, New York. I want you to just look down the road just a little bit and see what's going on here. I'm sorry. Did you watch me when I was in Brazil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I can handle this one alone. I got you. Okay.
We'll cover you. I promise. We'll cover you. I got you.
Yep, we got you. We got you. You know it. We got you on that one. But man, thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, we always have fun. I'm about to go hop on the train immediately. I'll meet you there. I'll go book me an Amtrak ticket. I got you. I'll meet you up there. We meet at Union Station.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. We will be back here next week. We will. Again, if week 3 turns out anything like week 2, we in trouble. We in trouble.
For real.
We in trouble. If the Saints shellac another team, there's gonna be some trouble brewing around here. Trouble brewing.
We gotta play them.
Because remember, where's the Super Bowl?
In New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah. Listen to this. I'll see you losers next week. Ain't this something?
Ain't that some shit? That's some shit.
Right. That's some bullshit. But that's okay, Tish. Y'all got a hell of a challenge coming up next week. Y'all just y'all awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. PJ, you know we love you. We love you. And like I said, I appreciate all the love whenever y'all come through here. Hey, that's right. Rep your team. You see, I wear my colors proud. I wear them proud. And never gonna change. You ain't scared? Okay. I'm just saying, if you can score 20 points, let me know.
Can you just get an offensive touchdown? That's all I care about. Just get an offensive touchdown.
All right. Tish, when I do the predictions on Wednesday, look at them. See, and disagree or agree with me, because I'm going to see who y'all going to play, and then we're going to go from there. So, remember the bet I made last year about the brown bag? When we play the first game and the second game, both games, if you sweep us, I'll wear that brown bag over my head again. If y'all sweep us. If we split, bet's off. If you sweep us, I'll wear it. Is that a deal?
That's fair.
Is it a deal?
That's fair.
Is it a deal? Come on. I just need to know if it's a deal.
Yep. Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You got it. Now, if we sweep y'all, wait, you thought this was one way? If we sweep y'all, instead of you wearing a brown bag, you got to wear a Ravens jersey. And I'm going to send you. You still want this bet?
I'll add another piece to it. You have to come on the show with the jersey on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh no! It can't be one-sided. It's only if we're sweat. It's only a sweep. If we split, the bet is off.
Yep.
It's only a sweep. It's only a sweep.
Look at me causing shenanigans. How dare I?
Come on now. Come on.
How dare I? I'm just causing.
I'll take that for a yes. Steeler Nation on it. I'll take it for a yes. Okay. Bet's on.
Hey.
It's only if it's a sweep, though.
Yep. That's right.
It's only if it's a sweep. You ain't buying. Why? What's wrong? What are you scared for? I honor all my bets. Just like when Kansas City beat us in the AFC Championship game, I took a whipping from the whole state of Missouri. And come on. Don't be scared. Listen, it's all love. It's all love. You just got to come on the show with a jersey. I'll wear the brown bag over my head on the show. That's it. That's only if it's a sweep.
It's only if it's a sweep.
I ain't wearing no bird flu.
Okay, then it's not a sweep then.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. Since she, all right, let me change it then. If it's a sweep, I'll wear a jersey. Jersey for a sweep.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yep. Colors for colors.
Okay.
Colors for colors.
Either way, Tish, that jersey come on, you on this show, goddammit. That's the rule. That's it.
It's jersey for jersey. Come on.
Look at me.
Okay, there. Got it.
There
Locked
we go.
in. Just remember, you can't back out of this because I got this.
Nope, I'm taking it right now, actually.
Okay, it's jersey for jersey, but it's only if it's a sweep.
Yeah.
So if y'all beat us the first game and beat us the second game, I will honor my bet.
Right.
And matter of fact, I have to go to Pittsburgh pretty soon.
Oh,
so I can pick up a jersey, but I'll make sure someone hits it for me and puts it in the bag for me because I'm not touching it.
Right. Well done.
So I'm going to put that out. All the Steelers fans going to love this one. Get my towel. Lord have mercy. She said, I can't play with y'all like this. It is all love. Again, I try to make this fun and happy. It's jersey for jersey, only if it's a sweep. That's it. So if y'all win that first game and y'all win the second game, I will have a jersey on that week if it's a sweep, and I'll wear it on this show.
Yep.
I will honor my bet. Now, after the show's over, I don't know what's going to happen to the jersey, but I'm just letting you know. I'll wear it. I will honor my bet. Matter of fact, I'll mail it to you. How about that?
I got it written down now.
Yep. It's jersey for jersey. PJ said she can't play with us like this. She said, I can't play with y'all like this. We are getting out of here. We appreciate each and every one of you. We will see y'all next week. And it is on and popping for the rest of football season. Week 3. Tomorrow I'm putting out the predictions. And hey, you know, I always put them out on all the socials. So just comment. I know Tish gonna be there. She happy football season back. Anything to stick it to me right now. It's all good. Like I said, we got some flashlights down there. PJ, I know you said you ain't got no flashlights, but we're gonna throw y'all some flashlights too. We all right. We gonna be all right. We see y'all later.